With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action now. Ryan. Flushed out right. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6. And
that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From way up at the 23. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
These two teams all tied after one. Now Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Dillon. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. He's got the Hall of Famer, Fred Biletnikoff, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
In motion left is Biletnikoff. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Now Ryan. Flushed out right.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Pushes him over.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right.
He finds Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This looks like a free play for Ryan. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
It's a foot race. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Flushed out right.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. A nice little juke. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 2nd down, Dillon.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Mahomes. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Rolling to his right.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
They'll run here with Dillon.
Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. defense team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Open man is Fred Biletnikoff, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Ryan will throw again. Then he finds Gronk. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run again with Dillon.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Mahomes to throw.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially solve this one away.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Again, it'll be Dillon.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of it.
That's caught inside the 20. And what a big-time play there. 46 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So two incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott forced out to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Down inside the 10. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from a yard out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Terry McLaurin, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Being chased out left. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now Prescott on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, Mahomes buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Back to Dillon on 1st down.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
From the 41, Prescott. And complete to Drake London. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. first down. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not get there as the try for two is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
From the gun, it's Dillon.
Fights through him. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet. Nope.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Terry McLaurin
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott looks to throw on first. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
From his end zone, Wilson.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Dillon.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Dillon up the middle.
And some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to...
With the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dillon, they try the left side with him. He's got it to the 43 here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's Kelce on the ground.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his right. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They'll look to run with Dillon.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They run once more with Dillon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's the big man Dillon with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mahomes now on 1st down. This to McLaurin out on the left side.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling.
And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Now a handoff to Dillon.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run again with Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Defense, they came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
On the handoff, Dillon.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. It's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Final minute now of the third quarter.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move
it. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mahomes
rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here's Mahomes.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Understand he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So now it's 4th and goal. One play for the win. Other than that, not a very exciting finish.
Just a walk in the park,
yeah,
partner. Yeah, ho-hum. I know one thing, though. I'm making someone beat me other than their top receiver.
One final try for Mahomes. And this announcer kind of speechless, cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way the length of the field and gave up a safety.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.